Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to take a quick second and apologize for the length of this video before it gets started. These two boxes hunted in this video had tons of finds hidden within, so that's why the video is the length that it is. Just the total finds for this video are just insane. So if you have a little bit of time here, sit back and enjoy what we found in these boxes, and I thank you for watching. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Mo Hunts Silver. For this video, we're going to have episode 14 of the Lincoln Scent Hunt and Fill series, boxes 26 and 27. And in episode 13, we were able to make it up to 208 of the 287 spots that we could possibly fill in these four albums right here. So we only have 79 spots to fill, and I do have two boxes of circulated pennies, and box number 26 does not have any enders in it, but box 27 does have two wheat scent enders that you can see. One is right here, and the second is actually right there, only two rolls later. So be interesting to see what's inside that box, and also this box. Honestly, I'm hoping there's something good, even though it doesn't have any enders. But we're going to be looking for wheat scents, obviously, Indian head scents, any kind of proofs if we can find one, mint errors, varieties, and anything else cool. So we just have to see what's in these boxes once we get into them. And if you are enjoying the series so far, please remember to give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new, subscribe to my channel if you like the content. I appreciate every single subscription that I get. And recently I have gotten quite a few, and I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. So thank you very much to all my new subscribers. And I think we're just going to get right into this. Start hunting these boxes and see what we can find. So let me pull out roll number 1, and we'll get hunting. And I'll see you when I have something. Roll number 4 is going to give us our first find in box 26. And it's going to be a wheat scent. We have a 1952 out of Denver. And honestly, except for the environmental damage and the browning on it, it doesn't look like it's in bad shape. All right, cool. Well, we're on the board with a wheat scent. Very next roll, roll number 5. This one's going to surprise me because I did not see it when I laid out the roll. But we are going to have an oldie here, and it's in terrible shape. But let's see what the date of this thing is. Man, that's pretty worn and pretty bad. And, well, if you guys can see it, because I can barely see it, but that looks like a 1918. And that's going to be out of Philadelphia. All right, well, good thing is we already have one of those in the book, so we don't have to put that one in there. But man, all right. I don't really see anything else, but if there is, I'll be back to share it with you. Working the last part of roll number 6, so this is the very next roll again after the 1918, and we're going to have an ugly looking 1930, and that's going to be a Philadelphia. Man, this thing is ugly. So that's two disgusting wheat pennies now, and they're both older. And we still have a lot of rolls to go in this box. All right, let's see what we can get. I just laid out roll number 9, and we're going to have a 1942, it looks like, right here. So that's definitely going to be a 40s wheat scent, and actually not in bad shape. Yeah, that's in pretty good condition. There's a little, like very little, but that actually does still have some original mint luster coming through around the edges here, top and bottom. And that might even be an upgrader for the book. All right, pretty sweet. And then I think I saw a foreign back here. Yeah, right here we have a Canadian, it looks like. Canadian scent from 2001. All right. Then a few rolls earlier, I didn't film this because it's not really a major find or anything like that, but we have a 1992 from Canada as well. So that'll be 2 foreigns for the box so far. And 4 wheat cents. Roll number 10. I didn't see this one. We have a wheat cent reverse. So let's flip it over and see what we have for a date. And that's going to be a 1944 out of Philly. That's pretty common, but we'll definitely take it. Roll number 12 is going to give us a pretty dirty 1953 Denver, if you can read that. I'll bring it closer. There it is, 1953 Denver. And we have a very dirty wheat cent. All right, and then also roll 11. We got another foreign in 1976, Canada. And I drop it. But we'll keep moving, and I don't believe I saw anything else in this roll. Roll number 12 will have another surprise hiding in it. The last coin in the roll I came to is a 1983 Philadelphia, and it's not the FS801 that everybody's looking for, but we do have, if I put it under the scope, if you guys can see it, we definitely do have doubling on all the letters of United, the S of States on the bottom there, and it's a little tougher to see it, but we also have doubling on 1, and you can see the E in cent is definitely doubled as well. And I did some research on Variety Vista, and it's actually going to be the DDR-002 for the 1983. And if I scroll through here, I believe it's going to be the stage B example, but you can see the doubling in United, just like what I have on the example under my microscope. And I'll go down to where it says 1 cent, which is right here. And it's a little tougher to see on this example they have here, but you can definitely see the doubling in the E. If I actually go up to stage A, you can see it much better. But that's exactly what I have right there on my example. So that's pretty cool. We found an 83 DDR, but it's not the one we're really looking for, the bucket lister. But I'll still take it for sure. Glad to have that one. Going through the first part of roll number 14, and we're going to have, looks like a 1942 out of Philadelphia. All right, so that's another 40s to add to our 40s wheat cents. So that's 3 in the 40s now. And that's a total of 7 so far on wheat cents, and we're only 14 rolls in. It's not bad so far. Just laid out roll 16, and there's something that shouldn't be here. And can you guys see what it is as I pan up here? Yeah, we're gonna make 9 cents because there's a dime in this roll. And that is going to be a 2016 out of Philly. That's pretty crazy. So we made 9 cents on that roll. I didn't really see anything else that looked wheat centish as I was just quickly skimming, but that is cool. And also in roll 15, we got a 1976 out of Canada. So it's pretty crazy with this box so far for not having any enders at all. We're finding something in almost every single roll in this box. Not complaining, but that's pretty cool. Just laid out the very next roll again, guys. This is going to be roll 17. And we're going to have another wheat cent in this roll, because I see a reverse right here, if I can pull it out. All right, see what we got for a date. And that's going to be another 1953 Denver, I believe. So I believe we found one of those earlier. Yeah, so that's the second one for this box. And what is that? 8 wheat cents so far. So we'll see how this goes. If I keep finding things in every single roll, I might just have to give you like an every 5 roll recap or something. but we'll see. All right, I'm giving you guys an update after roll number 20. We were able to find something in every single roll. So we got a 1993 out of Canada. That was out of roll 18. Out of roll 19, we're going to have a 1956 Philadelphia. Wheat cent right there to add to the pile. And then roll 20, 1941. Out of Philadelphia, wheat cent. And I don't know if this is going to be a DDO or not. There's like 3 possible DDOs you can find on the 41 Philly, but that's not looking like one of them. There's one in Liberty here that could possibly be, and then there's also another one on the date too. But that one, I think this would be too worn to see that, honestly, because it's not a very strong one. But all right, so we'll move on to roll 21, and I guess give you guys an update after roll 25. Roll 26, only a couple coins in, and we're going to have a 1945, it looks like, out of Philadelphia. That's pretty common, but we'll definitely still take it. That's going to be wheat cent number 11 for the box so far. And then a little bit further back, I thought I saw a Canadian, which, yes, I did. And that's going to be a 1980. All right, so that's 6 Canadians now as well. Just unwrapped roll number 30, second coin in, so this was just about an ender. And we're going to have a wheat cent reverse, so we can see what this is. And that is going to be a pretty common 1957 out of Denver. But we'll still take it. Nice. Roll 32, we're going to have another wheat cent, and it's reverse facing again. So we can pull this out of here. And this one looks like it's definitely been beat up a little bit. What do we have? That is going to be a 1946 out of Denver. Alrighty. We'll see if there's anything else in here. If there is, I'll be back real soon. Roll 35. I'm going to have another wheat cent reverse. And we can see what the date is. Obviously, we know what the reverse of it is. Let's see what we got. And that's going to be a 51 Denver. Okay. Well, that's 6 50s now. All right. I don't believe I saw anything else in here, but I'll share it if I do. All right, we can add a second find to roll number 35. We're actually going to have a second wheat cent in this roll, and it's going to be a 1957 out of Denver. So that's going to be our second one of those, and that is 7 50s now, giving us a total of, what do we got, 15 wheat cents for the box so far, and we still have 15 rolls to go. So I just unwrapped roll number 40, and this is going to be kind of a loaded roll from what I can see, just taking a quick glance through it, because we have a wheat cent reverse back here, and then up here, a little bit in front of, we have 2 Canadian cents right next to each other. So that's pretty wild. Let's see what the years are on these Canadian cents first. And the first one's going to be a 1976, which actually in roll 39, we found another 1976 Canadian cent. And then second one for this roll is going to be a 1978. Now, let's see what this wheat cent is. Oh, as I drop it. Okay. So, I'm going to say 50s. And, yep. 1956 Philly. So, all right. That's another 50s. Let's give us 8 for the 50s so far. And we still have 10 rolls to go, plus the rest of this roll. Working on roll number 43. We're going to have another wheat cent. And it's going to be another 50s wheat cent, it looks like. And we have a 1950 out of Denver. Right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else, but if there is, I'll be back. About halfway through roll number 48, we're going to have another wheat scent, and this one's going to be a slightly older one. What do we got? 1936, that looks like. Yes, it is 1936 out of Philadelphia. And there are a couple DDOs you can check for on the 1936. And one of them is in the date, or at least one of them. There might be two in the date, honestly. And I think another one is in Liberty. I could be wrong, though, on that. I don't see anything there. Or in the motto. Alright, so not any of the double dyes, but we have another oldie for the box. Pretty sweet. So we got 2 rolls to go, plus the rest of this. Just laid out the last roll of box number 26, and it looks like it's going to give us a little bit of last roll luck. As I flatten them down here, I saw this 56 poking out. So we are going to have a 1956 out of Philadelphia, it looks like, to finish off this box. And let's see. I don't believe there was anything else that I saw just at a quick glance. I'll have to go through these. And if there is anything, I'll be back to share it with you before we do a wrap-up for this box. Alright, we're back for a box recap of box number 26. And this was a pretty good box, I would say. We got a total of 19 wheat cents out of this box, and 3 of them being before 1940. So that is awesome. So I'll just get into what we found here, and it's a total of, what is that, 7 2009s. We got at least one of all 4 designs right there, and 9 total foreign cents out of the box, and all 9 are Canadian cents. We did make also 9 cents off this box because we found 1 dime. So you don't find dimes very often in pennies, but it's always appreciated when you do because you make a little bit of extra money. And like I said, we found 19, sorry about that, wheat cents in this box, and 3 of them being pre-1940, and the oldest one is a 1918. Unfortunately, it's in pretty rough shape. But then we also got a 1930 and a 1936, and then a total of 6 from the 40s. Nothing spectacular except for this 1942 right here, which actually has a little bit of luster still on it, although very, very slight. You can see it around the top rim here and a little bit on the bottom. But I believe that's going to be a book upgrader. And then 10 from the 50s, nothing spectacular. And then the find of this box is going to be this 1983 DDR-002. And I'll put it under the scope one more time here quick so you guys can see it. And mostly you can see it in the E of cents right here. You can see the doubling in the E and the other E in 1. And there's a little bit on the O, and then more so right here in United you can see the doubling on the U and on the inside of the N there. But so that's pretty cool. And copper, this box did actually have quite a bit of copper in it. Let me get the scale on and we're ready. This box actually had a little over 3.5 pounds of copper, 3 pounds 9 ounces. So that's a pretty good box on copper as well. And I will get box 26 tossed to the side, move box 27 in place, and we'll get that one going. So I'll be back when I have my first find out of box 27. Roll number 6 out of box 27 is going to give us our first wheat cent find. And it's an oldie, honestly. I don't know if you guys can see it because of the corrosion, but that's a 105-year-old penny right there. Let me put it under the microscope so you guys can see it. But there you go. That's a 1919, and that's actually out of San Francisco as well. I don't believe we have the 1919 S for the book. So that might be a book filler. Wow. All right, awesome. And then in roll number, what was that? Roll number 2, we found a foreign find, a Canadian cent, and this is going to be a 1964 Young Head. There we go. Keep wanting to flip them like American coins. But, all right. So not too bad so far. All right, we'll keep moving. Roll number 10 for box 27 is going to give us our second wheat cent, because we have a reverse right here so we can see what the date of this one is. And that's a 1934. That is pretty sweet. All right, awesome. We're finding some old wheat cents in this hunt. Roll number 12 is going to give us wheat cent number 3 for box 27. And it was actually 1 coin away from being another ender. Let's see what we have. So it's reverse facing. Does look like it might be slightly older. So let's see what we got here. And that's going to be a 1939 S. So yeah, that is slightly older. Wow. And it's got a mint mark too. Another San Francisco. This is turning out to be a pretty good box. Just laid out roll number 16, and roll number 16 is going to be one of our ender rolls, and it's actually on this side over here because it was on the far end. So we knew it was a wheat cent. Get it flipped the right way here. And all right, let's see what the date is. And it's going to be a 1937 out of Philly. Awesome. So far, every wheat cent that's come out of this box has been pre-1940. That is awesome. Yeah, so let's hope that keeps up. And our next ender roll is actually going to be roll number 18. So I'll film again when I come up to that roll if I don't find anything before that. Roll number 17 of box 27 is going to give us wheat cent number 5. We have a reverse right here. And let's see if this is another pre-1940s wheat. Does look kind of old. But let's just see what we have for a date. And all right, we got our first wheat cent, not older than 1940. So we got a 1941 Philly that we can check for DDOs of any kind. And I don't see anything on that one. All right. We'll still take it. Keep on moving. And roll 18 is that other wheat cent ender roll. So we'll have to see what that one is when we get to it. All right, roll number 18 is our second ender. And this one is definitely not in as good a shape as that first one. And it looks pretty beat up. But let's see what we have. And that's going to be a 1956 out of Denver. So that's the first 50s for this box. And a total of 6 wheat cents so far. I definitely didn't see this one because we're back again in roll number 18. And we have a second wheat cent. And this is going to be what looks like a pretty common 1944 out of Philadelphia. Wow. All right. So that roll had 2 wheat cents. Pretty cool. Very last coin in roll number 19. And I have a 1998 in my hand right here. And in 1998, actually it's in 98, 99, and 2000, you can find what's called the wide AM reverse, which in those years, the mint accidentally used the proof reverse to stamp some of these coins of those years. And when I put this one under my microscope, we have a wide AM on this one here. And you can see that large gap in between the A and the M of America. And then if I move the coin up a little bit here, also the designer's initials are much closer to the building. And I have another example of a 1998 right here to show you the difference in those initials. And there you can see the difference in that. See how much further away this 1998 is compared to the bottom one. And then if I move the coins a little bit more, if I can get it to do this correctly, there we go. You can see the gap in the A and the M versus no gap. So that's pretty cool. Found a 1998 wide AM, and I would say this coin's probably worth anywhere from $5, $10, maybe $15 at the very most, but not a very valuable coin, but it's always cool to find one, and I'm happy to have it. Just flattened out roll number 22 for box 27, and it looks like this roll is actually going to give us 2 more wheat cents, so that'll be wheat cents 8 and 9 for this hunt, or this box, I'm sorry. And the first one here is reverse facing, and that looks like it might be 40s or so, so let's see what the date is. And that is 1945 out of Philadelphia. And then the second one was just a few coins back. I saw a 1953 right here. Yep, 1953 out of Philly. All right, so that's only 2 50s for the box so far. We're getting a nice spread here, because we got a teens, some 30s, 40s, and then 50s. See if we can find some 20s in here. Just hunting the last part of roll 24 in box 27. I see another wheat cent reverse that we came up to. So what are we going to have? And that's going to be a 1946 out of Denver. All right. I believe that's 10 wheat cents now for the box. And we're just about halfway through. About halfway through roll 26 of box 27. We're going to have our 11th wheat cent for the hunt. And that's going to be another 1945 out of Philadelphia. Wow. Kind of nasty. But, all right. I don't think there's anything else in here. But if there is, I'll be back. Wheat cent 12 is going to come out of roll number 35. So it's actually been about 9 rolls since we've had a wheat cent find, or any find at all. And let's see what we have. And that's going to be another 1941 out of Philly, so we can check that for doubling. Just gunk on it there. Not seeing anything in Liberty, and I don't see anything in the date either. All right, so another 41 Philly to add. Nice. All right, we'll keep going. Wheat cent number 13 for box 27 is going to come out of roll number 39. And we have a 1949 I see sticking out right there. And this was only 1 coin away from being an ender. So that's pretty wild. We'll take it for sure. And just doing a quick skim, I didn't really see anything else, but I'll be back if there is. Roll 44 for box 27 is going to give us wheat cent number 14. And that is going to be a 57. If my camera is going to focus. There we go. Out of Denver. And that'll be another addition. 4-hour wheat cent count. All right. Just laid out roll 46 for box 27. And towards the back here, again, it looks like it was 1 coin away from being an ender. But we have a wheat cent reverse. So we can see what this is. And we have a 46 Philly. So that's going to be our 8th wheat cent from the 40s for this box. All right, pretty cool. Hunting the back part of roll number 48, and we have an oldie here again. And this is going to be, looks like a 1918 out of Philly. Nice. 2 from the teens in this box. And we were also able to pull a 1918 out of boxes 26 and 27. So both for this hunt. That's pretty awesome. Just laid out the very next roll, roll number 49. And it looks like right about in the middle, we have another wheat cent. And this is going to be a reverse facing 1930 out of Philly. Not in horrible shape either. I mean, it's definitely circulated, but I've seen much worse. All right, we will keep on moving and see what else is in this roll, if anything. Looks like roll number 50 is going to give us some last roll luck, because I have a wheat cent right here, if I can get it. And we have a 1941 out of Philadelphia. So again, we can check it under the microscope for any of the possible doubling it could have. not seeing anything in the motto. Liberty, don't see anything there. And then in the date, there could be one, and I don't see anything there either, because I believe it's more so in the 1 and the 9 of the date. All right, so nice, wheat cent number 18, and we still have the rest of the roll to go. Let's see if there's anything else before a wrap up. All right, guys, I'm back for a wrap up of box number 27, and just like box number 26, this was another excellent box. We found a lot of good stuff in this box. So I'll just get right into it and start covering what we got here, because there is quite a bit. Out of this box, we were able to pull 9 2009 pennies, all 4 designs, at least one from each there. We were only able to get 2 Canadians out of this box, both of them being 1964 Young Head designs. And then we were able to pull another 2 Teens wheat cents, a 1918 and a 1919 San Francisco, so that's pretty cool. And then we got 4 from the 30s, a 1930, 1934, 1937, and then a 1939 San Francisco. That's kind of hard to see there. And then what else did we get? 9 total 40s. Nothing rare, anything like that. All common dates, and no DDOs on the 1941s. And then only 3 50s for the box. So I'm actually kind of glad we only had 3 50s, because we usually find a whole bunch of them, and it's nice only getting a few here and there in a box once in a while. So that's going to be it on wheat cents. And actually, between both boxes, we got a total of 37 wheat cents altogether, and 9 of those 37 are pre-1940. So to me, that is an excellent hunt. When you come across more on the older side than the more modern side of what wheat cents or finds that you're looking for, really. Then as far as errors and varieties go for this box, we were able to pull a 1998 out of Philadelphia, and unfortunately it's got a carbon spot right here, but that is going to be the wide AM variety. There you can see the space in between the A and the M pretty nicely. So that's going to be our variety for this box. And then under my microscope, I didn't film this, but we have a 1980 that has a grease strike on it, and you can kind of see it on the date right there. That 9 and the 1 are really mushy, and so is the 0. But let me move it up to where the motto's at here. And there you can see the T is completely cut off of trust. It doesn't even exist at all. And then in God over here is pretty much gone as well. All you see is the OD from God. And then Liberty is really mushy. But thought that was pretty neat. I'm going to hold that one to the side. A nice little grease strike min error right there. And then as far as copper goes for this box, set it on there. And we have 3 pounds, 7 ounces, I'm going to say. So between both boxes, that's going to give us a total of 7 pounds of copper. Because box number 26, we had 3 pounds, 9 ounces. And that's a lot of copper. And I'll definitely take it. So I think we are going to get today's finds plugged into the albums if they need to be, and we're going to see what kind of upgrades we can make with some of these cents over here that I put to the side that are possible album upgraders. So let me do that, get all this stuff cleared off, get the albums out, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, here's a look at the albums, and you guys can see what they're looking like now after 27 boxes being hunted. We did add 3 more spots to the albums today, so that's going to put us down to 76 spots out of the 287 that we need to fill yet. And we'll get right into what we were able to fill today. And our oldest spot filled for today's hunt is going to be a 1919 out of San Francisco. Our second spot is going to be a 1939 out of San Francisco. And then our third spot is going to be all the way into our zinc scents, and that's going to be the 1995 out of Denver. So that's cool. I believe this book here, we only have 5 more spots to fill altogether, and then this one will be done. So that is great. And then as far as upgrades go for today's hunt, we had a 1930, which would be this one right up here. Our other example was pretty dirty and more worn than this one is. And then our second upgrade is going to be the 1942 out of Philadelphia, which this one right here is also much better looking than our other one. This one actually has a little bit of red showing through on some of the lower spots, so definitely much nicer than the old one. And then our third upgrade is going to be the 1975 out of Denver right here. And the last one is going to be the 1990 out of Philadelphia right here. That is a very nice example right there. Almost looks like it might have come out of a mint set, honestly. But yeah, these books are looking great for only having 127 boxes for this series so far, and I couldn't be happier with it. And also, if you guys are enjoying the series, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to watch future videos. So, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.